So today I thought it would be really fun to create some decorative page markers, and I'm gonna be using only scraps. So I think this will be a fun little project to use all of those little scrap pieces or leftover pieces that you have from a collection. And I have all of these 4x3 cards that usually I don't know what to do with when I have so many, so I think this will be the perfect way to use all of those pieces as well. So hopefully this will be a really fun, inspirational and cozy video, so let's get right to it. I'm going to start by cutting all of these 4x3 cards. So a lot of collections come with this one page of 4x3s. Actually they come with two, and a lot of the times I don't know how to use them all. You can of course use the back if your collection is double-sided, but I feel like that is such a waste because they're such pretty designs and we want to find a way to use all of these here. So I'm just gonna cut them so that way it'll be easy to kind of pick and choose which one we can use for this project. And these page markers can be used for your journals, for your planners. You can even use it as a bookmark if you are into cozy books, you know, fall books. This will be really cute with your next cozy fall book. I'm just trying to get all of those kind of like other colors out of these so they look more even. And there we go. I'm not really measuring. I mean, I know these are 4x3, but they're probably a little bit off at this point. I just want to make sure they're all, we don't have any other color on the page. And okay, so these are good. Oh, I have a couple more here. So I'm just gonna cut this one, and I probably won't use all of them, but I will have them ready. Okay, so step one done. And then I'm going to use my leftovers. So this is just a random piece left over here. So I know this is 12 inches, so I'm gonna cut three of 4-inch pieces here. So 4 and 4 inches. And I know this one has the little opening from the branding strip, but I think I'm okay to just keep it here at this point. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to fold this piece here, and I'm not measuring or scoring. I'm just kind of doing a random fold because I want this video to also be very relaxing, so I don't want you to be measuring a lot. Just grab your scraps and play with paper with me. I'm gonna do the same for this one. This one I'm gonna fold the other way so we have a different pattern paper showing on the outside. And then I will do this one here. I'm gonna go like that because I like this design just a bit more. And so my idea is for these page markers, let's say I'm adding this to my journal, and you select any random page, for example this one here, and we're gonna put that there. Now I don't want this to be, of course, opening like that. I want them to be able to stay, and I don't want to use any magnets here also. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to add a little glue. So when you fold these, just add a little bit of glue right there, maybe about 1/2 inch, okay, just as a reference, and you're gonna close it, okay, so that way, let's make sure this dries here, so that way they're gonna stay almost close, but you will be able to have them kind of like a paper clip type of function. Okay, so we're gonna do that, and then I'm gonna do the same with this one. So just add a little glue along the top. And basically this is pretty much it for the page markers, but of course we're gonna decorate these pieces just a little bit more. So I'm going to use my other little scrap pieces here. Again, just use whatever you have on your scraps, and I'm just gonna cut another piece, and I want this to look a little layered. So I'm not gonna cut a 4-inch piece. Maybe I'll do a 3.5, and whatever this is, I'm not measuring, and I can just add this piece here. Now remember to only glue it on this front piece. So maybe I can go from here and only add glue on the top half of these, and then we can put that right here like this. Okay, and we can do the same with this other one. Again, I'm just gonna use whatever I have, like I'm not measuring, so I'm just gonna put this one right here. Same step, just glue on half of these, and I just want something kind of layered coming out like that, and then we can do the same on this one, and then maybe we can use the back, or I can use the same, or I can use this one. This kind of two don't contrast too well, so maybe I'll just go back and add this piece here. So I'm going to just use what I have and add the glue. I really love this little pumpkin page, and I don't want it to go to waste, so that's what I am coming out with, different ways to use our little scrap pieces. And I got a lot of questions on the last video on what collection this is, and this is a collection by DCWV called Falling Leaves, and I had it for a while, and I think I got this at Joann's, I want to say probably even 3 years ago, but maybe you can find it online somewhere. But that is the collection that I'm using, and I do have more of these, but again, I was just using whatever scrap pieces I had here. So I still have some of those pages left. Okay, so now that we have these, let's decorate this just a little bit more. So I'm going to be selecting what I want to add here. So maybe I want something to stand out and not you know, cover a lot of the other pieces here. So I love this pumpkin everything. These can probably go there, and then this one says thankful for you. We can kind of have it going down even a little bit more, so you have another layer, or we can reduce it and just center it on this little piece, which is probably what I am gonna do. So I'm just gonna cut some of the top, some of the bottom. So again, just play around, you don't have to measure anything, and there you go. So that is perfect. I do kind of want to add a little bit of texture, so what I like to do is just grab my scissors and just rough the edges a little bit. You can either rough the edges or you can ink around it. So I'm just going for a little bit of volume here. Okay, so now I'm just going to glue this piece over here. Now you can keep it as just paper, and so you don't add too much bulk to these, but if you want to decorate a little bit more, you can always play around with some little ribbons or twine, and I found these on my stash, so I think this will be perfect to just kind of decorate a little bit more on the top, because when you use this as a page marker, you will see the top of these. So I think it will be kind of cute to see it on the journal. So sorry about my glue. Okay, there we go. It will be kind of cute to see these leaves sticking out from the top to the top right there. And there we go. So that is going to be one. So now I'm just going to do maybe the same with the other ones. I really love this one, but it kind of covers all of that. So I could put it on this side, or maybe I can find another one that is a little bit smaller and it won't cover all my pumpkins like this one. So I can just trim this a little bit more and make it more narrow. Okay, so just playing around. Again, no plan other than to use our scraps and have a little minute of creativity here. So I'm just gonna put this one right there. So I'm gonna glue this down and place this right at the center. That's so pretty, and it matches that page back there. And then I'm going to do this one here. So I think I decided I wanted to go for this on this page, but again I'm gonna make it smaller. There's too much void space. Okay, and then I will layer this one down a little bit, just like that. Okay, so we can also, oops, now my glue is falling. We can also do a little bit of the distress. Okay, so I'm just gonna do that. And then for this one, I can probably use some of my jute twine here that got a little bit messy. Honestly, I don't know what happened to this. But maybe we can put some of these on the back. Okay, so I think that we can put these just as little fibers. So let me fight with my glue here again. So let me just add big little something here on the center, and we're just gonna glue that right there, and then we can put this here on top. So maybe I'll put more of that over here, and then some glue again here along the top. Oops. Okay, so we're just gonna add a little glue along the top here as well, and place that piece right there. Okay, so we have those here, and I think I also want to do the leaves on all of these pieces here. So let me add these. Okay, and then another one here. Okay, and then we can just cut this and right here. Okay, and we're just gonna finish up with that, and we're gonna finish this one with that, and there you go. Super quick and simple. And now I'm gonna let this dry, and then we're gonna put them in our journal. Let's put these ones onto our journal, and I just wanna kind of show you how this would look as we put it a little page markers, and look how pretty it looks on the outside. And again, this can be also book markers, and put them on your books or your planner, anywhere you like, and all you see is the pretty layers here. And then of course in the back you will see the whole piece that you can use as a place for a picture if you wanted to. And I just love how these came out even when you take it out. And so just by gluing the top section makes this piece really easy to just tag on the top of your page. So I'm just gonna go ahead and add this one here. Now again, look at that. I just love the layers, looks so pretty. And that is the back of that one. And then I'm just gonna find maybe one more page here to put a little page markers, and you can use this to create different sections on your journal, or again to just have them as a maybe as a bookmark as well. And there you go. So that is gonna be the video. Oh, this is a little folio that we created last time, so I'm actually just gonna put it back over here somewhere. And there you go. That is gonna be our video for today. I hope that you enjoy this quick and easy little tutorial on ideas on how to use all of those 4x3 cards that you have left and some of your scraps. And I want to thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.